to a large waiting room area. Sprawled out in various positions on the floor were a golden retriever, a collie mix, two pissed-off cats in carriers, and a Shetland pony. The pony stood next to a chair, calm as you please, while the woman holding his reins sat flipping through the latest Women's Journal. Not something you saw every day. The front counter was a wide half-circle, behind which was a woman working two computers and her phone at the same time. She was a strawberry blonde, beautiful, cool as a cucumber as she ran her world. A parrot was perched on her printer and a cat dozed in her lap. This tugged another smile out of Emily. Animals owned her heart, always had. Hot guys and animals, a damn fine combination. Feeling better and far more confident, she moved toward the counter. The biggest St. Bernard she'd ever seen came around from behind it and gave her a friendly woof. Emily patted it on the head, and the St. Bernard woofed again. "Gertie wants you to pay the toll," the receptionist said, nodding to the jar of doggy treats on the counter. Emily gamefully pulled one from the jar and offered it to Gertie. The dog took it, slobbered her thanks, and lumbered back around the counter, where she thudded to the floor, making the ground shake. "Graceful Gertie," the receptionist said with a laugh. "Woof," said Gertie. "Woof," said the parrot in a perfect imitation of the dog. The receptionist smiled. "No cookies for you, Peanut." "Boner," Peanut said. The woman slid the parrot a long look. "We've discussed your language." Peanut gave a startlingly human-sounding sigh and fell silent. The receptionist turned back to Emily with a smile. "How can I help you?" "I'm Emily Stevens, the new intern." "Oh, good." She looked vastly relieved. "Tell's been asking every 5 seconds if you're here yet. It's been chaotic since Olivia left to have her baby last month." A man stuck his head in from a hallway off to the left. Emily recognized him as one of the guys from out front, the one who'd been taking notes. "She here yet?" he asked. "As a matter of fact," the receptionist said, and pointed to Emily. "Emily, meet Dr. Del Connolly," she said. "Great to have you," he said. He had the coloring of a Native American, with dark eyes that cut straight to hers. "Sorry ahead of time, but we're jumping right into the fire this morning." This only made her feel even more comfortable. "I live in the fire," she said. "Perfect. We need 2 extra hands in delivery. I'll catch up with you later on everything else." He gestured for her to go down the hall. So down the hall she went. She passed a few exam rooms, an X-ray room, what looked like a staff room, and then a surgical room. The back door was opened, flapping in the wind. "He's in the last pen," someone in scrubs said, pointing outside. Feeling a little bit like Alice in Wonderland must have after she'd fallen down the rabbit hole, Emily headed out the back door and to the last pen. A man was there, on his knees, at the back end of a sheep. He wore cargo pants and a doctor's coat over broad shoulders, his wavy, sun-kissed brown hair a few weeks past needing a cut. There was something oddly familiar about it, something familiar about him. The sheep's head was down, her belly was clearly swollen with pregnancy, her sides heaving. "You're doing great, Lulu," he murmured, stroking her sides. "Such a good, sweet girl." Lulu bleated weakly. "I know, baby," the man said. "Almost there, promise." His tone changed then, still low, but now he was talking to Emily. "Welcome, new girl. Can you come closer, or are you going to help by osmosis?" At the sound of his voice, Emily felt the shock of familiarity reverberate through her as she moved into the pen. "Glove up," he said, still not taking his eyes off his patient. "Back pocket." Keeping his hands on the sheep, he elbowed his jacket off one hip. Emily stared at his butt, now revealed. It was a great butt as far as they went. Really great.